Good morning and welcome to another Sunday Reflection. I remember a number of years ago that one day I was sitting on a Saturday morning before everybody else was up, the house was quiet, and I was running over and over in my head and frankly getting all worked up about an argument that I had had with a coworker. The only thing is, the argument never happened. It was all about a rather minor disagreement between us, two department heads, and it was resolved very quickly. It was no big deal, and it was months ago. And yet I'm sitting there getting myself all worked up, playing in my mind this big argument that never even happened. Is that ridiculous or what? And then I realized for the last couple months since this originally happened, every time I interact with that guy, me, have an attitude in the whole thing. And I probably owe him an apology for that. Don't you hate that? Maybe this has happened to you. Or maybe you're going over and over about a breakup that happened 25 or 30 years ago and getting all upset. But it was over years ago. Or, here's a common one actually, where people get all stressed out and filled with terrible anxiety about a catastrophe that hasn't happened. Maybe it'll happen someday, but it hasn't happened. That's no way to live. So, it's something we ought to think about. In fact, it's something we all should pray about and ask God to open our eyes to see if we're doing that kind of thing and to show us how to put all that to rest and move on and live our lives in His presence, in His peace, in His tranquility. Something to think about. Definitely something to pray about. And I'll see you back here next time for another Sunday Reflection.